Hello, we are live on TV UCC and also transmitting on ATL FM 100.5 MHz from the University of Cape Coast. Welcome to Parlons Français, a program that introduces you to the easy way of learning French. This program is brought to you in partnership with the French Embassy in Ghana and the RFE. My name is Gideon, and you can call me Lati Guido. I'm going to be in the studio with my able guest, Mr. Victor Sena. J'espère que tout le monde va bien. Je suis content d'être avec vous. Let's get on to the journey of learning French. Today, on the show, we are looking at salutations et demander comment quelqu'un va. Let's take a look at what people had to say on this topic after our team had to meet with them.
So today we find ourselves on the street of the Accra market, and with bonjour, we recap on our French, we learn a little French. So today we are here to learn how one would say good morning, good afternoon, and then good evening in French, and of course their respective responses. So while I know for sure that I have really good people who would love to learn a little French there. So please stay tuned, don't go anywhere, and let's go learn some French. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
Fine, how are you?
I'm also fine. So today we are here to learn a little basic French, and then I would like to know how, for instance, if you meet me and I speak only French, and you want to say good morning, how would you say that?
Bonjour.
What about good afternoon?
Bonjour.
And good evening.
Bonsoir.
Okay, what if we are done talking and then just want to say goodbye?
Au revoir.
Oh, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Say your friends where she me. Na French in Kwana Meka. Na person me good morning. French in Beka ne say.
Say hi. Me French. And this if me share na say person me French. I know the majes me wave me sir.
Me wave you sir.
That's all.
Goodbye is way.
French na me nti bi.
Want to be on.
Nti sign bi am ya don say like me try bibi. That's all.
Oh, okay. So I want to ask you, supposing you meet me and I speak only French and you want to greet me, say good morning. How would you say that in French?
Please, I don't know in French, so how can
Good morning in French.
No, I don't know.
So what about, okay, we are done talking and you want to say goodbye to me in French. How would you say that?
I'll just wave because I don't understand the language and I can't tell you anything, so I'll just say bye.
Supposing you meet me and I speak only French, but then you want to greet me, say good morning to me. How would you say that in French?
Bonjour, madame.
Okay, what about good afternoon?
Bonsoir.
And then good evening.
Bonjour.
Okay, what about you want to ask me, madam, how are you doing? In French, how would you say that? How are you in French? And then we are done talking, so just goodbye. Give me goodbye in French.
Bonjour.
Good morning. French, move back kind of saying.
Bonjour.
Now, good afternoon in Sway. Okay. As I was me good evening. Now, person ubi sam me want to say. Me want to say French mo. Okay, to say the edu komo na wie nti no, ma me goodbye e French mo na me nko. I speak only French and you want to greet me, say good morning. How would you say that in French?
How would I say that?
Good morning, yes, good morning.
Good morning in French. I don't really know.
Okay, so what about we are done talking, you just want to say goodbye?
Goodbye in French.
In French, yes.
Okay, those I didn't do French actually in school. So
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, then no problem. And so person will be some say good morning. French mo be kind of say.
Bonjour.
Aha, na ever say after we good afternoon.
Bonsoir.
Na good evening as well. Oh, okay, that's it. And I say, oh, person, ubi some say, na mpacho, what to say? French mu. Ndimo. Mate. I say and one. Anyway, the last one. Bye bye. Yakase ye man bye bye or French mu na menko. That's very. Supposing you meet me and I speak only French and you want to say good morning to me in French, how would you say that?
Good morning in French.
Yes, good morning in French. Yes, good morning in French. Okay, what about we are done talking? We are done talking. You've already said good morning. You want to ask me how are you doing? In French, how would you say that? How are you?
How are you?
How are you in French? Oh, be confident. Okay, what about we are done talking? You want to say goodbye to me in French? Goodbye.
Goodbye in French.
Yes. Good morning. In French, how would you say that? Bon. I can't hear you. Okay, what about good afternoon? So we are done talking. I just want to say goodbye to me in French. How would you say that? Don't know that one.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Bonjour.
Okay, now good afternoon in Sway.
Bon midi.
Okay, now good evening in Sway.
Bonsoir.
What's chasana? Nipa kon beje so saying.
Bonsoir.
Good morning. French move kind of saying.
Bonjour.
Na good afternoon in Sway.
Also bonjour.
Okay, na good evening.
Bonsoir.
Na yama say you didn't come on every person mama bye bye or French move.
Au revoir.
Yeah, because when it says no need do French and let me join. If you good morning.
Fio. My mimi self will be an wakai. Na you didn't come on every person mama bye bye. Na me ko. Why dear.
Those were interesting interactions that we had with people on our topic. So we have in the studio Mr. Victor, who is an MPhil French student at the University of Cape Coast, who is going to help us discuss the topic for the day. Now let's take a look at the first part, which deals with salutation. Yeah. After listening to the interactions that our team had with some people, what do you have to say?
Well, I would say close to 7 people out of 11 gave a correct answer as to how to say good morning, good afternoon, and then good evening. Okay, how to say it in French. So I would say it was a good start. It was amazing actually. Starting from the first person, how to greet in the morning. Okay, the person said bonjour. Bonjour, that's good. And then in the afternoon, how to say good afternoon, the person said bonjour. And then in the evening, how to say good evening, the person said bonsoir. That's not bad.
Okay, so if you are saying it's not bad, then it means there is something to be done.
Of course.
Because I had even wanted to ask, when someone had to say bonjour in the morning, at the same time in the afternoon say bonjour, because I have learned that in the afternoon people use bon après-midi.
Good.
So why is it that we don't rather use it, but then the person still uses bonsoir for afternoon?
All right. In the French system, okay, when you meet someone for the first time during the day, okay, you are free to say bonjour. Okay, you are free to say bonjour. Whether in the morning or in the afternoon, you are free to say bonjour. Just that if you meet the person in the morning, specifically, you need to say bonjour. If you meet the same person in the afternoon, you say bonsoir. That is how it is.
Okay.
Yes.
So it means that if I meet the person for the first time in the evening, I cannot say bonjour.
Yeah. Say bonjour.
I can still say bonjour.
Yes.
Even in the evening.
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
That's interesting.
Yes.
All right.
Good. Now the same person, that's the first person that was interviewed. Okay, the same person. How to say goodbye? Okay, in French, the person said au revoir. Okay, the person said au revoir. Just that the right way of saying it is au revoir. Au revoir. Okay, but when you meet a French person, okay, because the person has a mastery over the language, okay, so they normally say au revoir. Okay, au revoir.
Meaning the re doesn't even come.
That is it.
Say au revoir.
That is it.
Oh, okay. Maybe the person also likes the way they speak. That's why.
Of course, of course.
Okay.
Good. Now, the second person that was interviewed couldn't say anything, as well as the third person who couldn't say anything pertaining to how to say bonjour, bonsoir. Okay, the person couldn't say anything. Just that the goodbye, the person said she would just wave. That is it. Yes, to cut it short. Now, the fourth person that was interviewed, okay, also was able to say something. The person said for good morning, okay, we say bonjour, madame. That was nice. Okay, bonjour, madame. For bonsoir, the person said, no, sorry. For the good afternoon, the person said bonsoir. Now, for the good evening, the person repeated bonjour. Okay, which is somehow not correct. Probably that's the first time he is meeting the person in the day. Okay, he can say bonjour. Good. But if he has met the person probably the second time, that is it. Okay, he's not supposed to say bonjour, but rather bonsoir. That is it. And I would like to make a I would like to add something to what the person said pertaining to good morning. Okay, you know, the person said bonjour and then added madame to it. That is very nice. Okay, you know, in the French system there is what we call the formal situations and then the informal situations. Okay, in the formal situation you are supposed to add a title to the greeting. So when you say bonjour, you add a title to it, whether madame, monsieur, that is sir. Okay, so you say good morning madam or good morning sir to make it formal.
But if the problem is, I know when it comes to identifying who is madam, you know, with the French people and then the English people,
Yes.
there is a problem. Because if you meet a French person and you say bonjour madame, at times they say je suis pas madame.
Of course.
Meaning the person is not married.
Yes.
Because people, I don't know why they are running away from marriage, but then one day they will still get it. Okay, so can you also explain to us this way of also greeting?
All right. I would say, you know, in the French system, what is advisable is you go straight by adding the title to it. Before you are corrected or no, don't add any title to it. It's
Okay.
better that you don't add any title, and then you are corrected and add a title to it. Do you get me now?
Okay.
So the right way is to add a title to it straightforward. Whether the person is married or not, just feel free, add a title to it. That's what I'll say.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think we can now move on to the second aspect of our topic, which is asking how someone is doing.
Well,
We also had a look at some of the things people had to say. So, after watching that, what do you also have to say?
good. After watching that, I noticed that most of the people that were interviewed, or should I say all of them, couldn't say anything about how to say goodbye, okay, for example, and then how to ask someone how he or she is doing. Do you get it? And I somehow understand it. Okay, we are in Ghana, and then it's English that we have here as our official language, so it's normal. And then what I would say is that if you want to ask someone how he or she is doing, okay, the shortest way to say it is comment ça va. Okay, that's the shortest way, comment ça va. Or you can just say ça va.
Yeah, I wanted to even ask
That is it.
because I thought that's the shortest way.
All right. You're right. Okay,
Alright.
that's actually the shortest way.
Okay.
So you say ça va, but that one has to do with the intonation, because mind you, the answer to the same question, okay, is ça va. Do you get it?
Okay.
So ça va, and you answer by saying ça va.
Okay.
Okay.
Ça va?
Ça
Ça
va.
va.
That is it. Okay. And then using comment ça va, okay, comment ça va, you can also answer by saying ça va. Okay, that is the shortest answer actually. But there are some various other ways, okay, of saying the same thing. For example, you can say comment allez-vous? Okay, that has to do with the formal situations. Comment allez-vous? Okay, or est-ce que vous allez bien? Okay, or vous allez bien? Okay, yes. But as I said earlier, okay, the shortest way is ça va. Okay, to make it short.
Okay, thank you very, very much. And I
Welcome.
think we have at least gotten to know how to greet someone in French when you meet the person in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. And also when you meet someone, you want to know how the person is doing. I think we've gotten it. Please, do you have any other thing to add?
Oh, not really. I don't really have anything to say.
Okay. So we have learned today that when we meet someone in the morning, we say bonjour. When we meet the person in the afternoon, we can still say bonjour. When we meet the person in the evening, then we say bonsoir. But if it is the first time we are meeting the person in the day, whether in the morning or in the afternoon, we still say bonjour. The response is the same. It's still bonjour, bonjour, or bonsoir, bonsoir. When it comes to asking how someone is doing, it's simple and easy. We just say ça va. And as I said, that one deals with the intonation. Better still, we can say comment ça va. And then the person will reply ça va bien or ça va. Or you can still use a personal pronoun which demands a lot. That we may come to that later. Your final words, Mr. Victor.
Good. I would like to thank you for the invitation, Gideon. It's been a pleasure being here with you today. And then I would like to thank our viewers for viewing us. And then I wish them all the best in their journey.
Ok. Merci, Monsieur Victor. Nous vous remercions de nous avoir regardés et avoir le temps pour nous. We thank you very much for watching us, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you same time next week. Call me Lati Guido, and see you next week. Au revoir.